Hi folks, Lee Gettess here with the Market Sense for the week of February 28th, 2017. As always, the charts in this presentation are provided by Gettess and their Trade Navigator software. And we're looking at the weekly bond market chart here. Before I look at either chart, let me say you're going to be seeing or hearing this after President Trump's speech Tuesday night, but I'm recording this before it. There seems to be a tremendous focus on what he says, like there's expectations of what he's going to say to lay out things financially, especially as far as tax plans and things like that go, economic stuff. And any of those, if they're disappointed, if he doesn't say what the market's expecting him to say, could create some havoc. So anything I'm looking at the moment could be wildly taken apart, shortly after the speech. But you guys will know what that is by the time you see or hear this. So good luck with that. In the bond market here, after the close up last week, it was a close above the recent resistance, but it was not a close above the previous swing high. So there was a real outside chance that 151.23 here, this upper moving average right in that area, if they were really going to explode higher, maybe go up to the 160 area, it was possible that they would hold that high, but the fact that they hadn't taken out this previous swing high made that a little less likely. So they've turned down and they've screwed around in that area, but they've gone down below it. And now we're looking at an area around 150.16 as the middle moving average. By the way, these prices are in the June contract. If you haven't switched from March to June, you're behind the times. We're trading the Junes now. I think there's a good chance the 150.16 will hold again, depending on what's said in the president's speech. If they don't like what they hear, the lower moving average here, the lower red line is this line right here, is in the 148.28 area, and they'll have no problem getting down there if they dislike it. I would expect anything positive should probably at least get to the 153 area, which is here near the mid-Keltner channel, and the projected high, and that, taking out these previous swing highs and getting up there could really send things off. I mean, I keep talking about this area up here, which is now in the 159 area in this contract. That's not out of the question that they could get there. And maybe not by Friday, but I think there's a chance this could be a little base to break up from. Doesn't have to be. We could be down here testing these old lows around 146 awfully quickly. So I don't want to say I'm biased to the upside. I'm not. But this pattern, especially if we take out these highs, could lead to a nice move higher. Stocks, well, they've been going up ever since election night, but the volatility is incredibly small. It's kind of amazing to see stocks at new all-time highs and being this quiet. But it doesn't matter. They lull you to sleep and you wake up and they're at new highs again. This week hasn't done much, of course, but they've been doing progressively less every week, it looks like. We're kind of looking at resistance 2373 that they haven't quite gotten to. I think the best support really is this upper moving average here, 2345, and clearly they've been nowhere near that. The scary part about attempting to buy up here is, as strong as this move is, they get down here to the lower moving average, which is 2313. That's still quite a ways above the highs that they broke out from to start this move. So, that would ordinarily be considered the last bastion of support, but the truth is they could break that and find the old highs here and still look pretty good. So really tough to find a low risk entry into this market, but you just can't sell a market making new all-time highs. Well, you can do it once, right? But the rest of the time you're wrong, and so that's just not a very good play in my estimation. So I'd like to buy them, but boy, you got to be nimble and careful to get a chance to do them. And whatever level you try, if you try the 2345 area or whatever, don't wait around if they break, because they could go a lot lower. Well, I mean, if you got deep pockets, wait around. I won't be waiting that long, though. It just isn't in my character. So that's what we've got for you today. I hope you can find something profitable to get yourself into.